driving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everybody. For a second there, I forgot what I was doing. All right. I don't like the camera like that. Looks kind of cool, though. It looks like I'm like up. It's kind of cool. Why do you keep staring at me? You don't need to be sorry. I was just curious. Maybe I look pretty today. Is that my good side? It must be my good side. So now I'm just. I had bad nightmares, and I'm still getting over them. So let's do this so that I'm not caught up in that world. It's Sunday. You like that? It's Sunday. I usually get started about the 3-minute mark, so it's going to be about another minute before I get started here. We can do introductions now. Welcome to Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I will be your host. And if you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching live or the rewatch. You are not required to. You can sit and be anonymous if you want. I am going to be doing a little bit of reading today out of the 12 by 12 if you want to follow along. It's going to be on page 67. I may go back a little bit, but it's going to be on 67 or somewhere around there. So, good morning, Chris. It's good to see you. All right, we've hit the 3-minute mark. Right on the dot there. Right on the dot. All right. Let me know what you guys think of the camera view, if you like that or whatever. It's kind of weird, huh? I kind of like this side thing here. Isn't that kind of cool? I'm just testing stuff. Here, we have another side that we can test. Does that way look better? I like this. I like this right here. There we go. I'm just messing around. All right, let's get started. Numbers are going up and down, so let's get started on wishing bad karma. Wishing bad karma. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. I have found that in AA, when we let go of things, especially people, we will do things like, well, God will take care of them. They better watch their karma. Better watch your karma. Your karma is going to come at you. You can't do that. You can't do that. That is self-righteous indignation is what that is. You're saying you know better. I don't like it. Sorry. I don't like it. This is better. There we go. It feels more real. The other way, it just felt like I was like Russell Brand or something, sitting sideways, half naked with my English voice. He does though, doesn't he? I'm Russell Brand. I could do his voice. I should get like a wig and stuff. But anyway, all right. Okay, good. Again, I I did a reset. I don't know what's going on, hun, but do know you're not the only one. Okay? Know that you're not the only one. So, um a lot of people have been switching over to my YouTube because it almost always pop. In fact, I've already gotten a notification that it's on there. Um so that gives you anyway. Yeah, the best ways to catch these are actually my YouTube. If you want to catch it right away, then you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right. So let's continue on. The Even when we are letting go, okay, we cannot wish bad for these people. You can't. Okay. There's nothing I could do about it. There is something you can. It depends on the situation. You can do something about it. But saying God will take care of them is selfishness. You can't do it. It's resentment. It's anger. It does you feel good in the tummy. It does. My morals say no. Okay. Now that's just me. Okay. I think this one is more opinion than it is. Well, it's still my experience, but it's more opinion. Let's just go with opinion and stay safe on it. Okay. Now that I've clarified that this is opinion only, and if you have one, let's hear about it. But are they enemies? Ah, are they enemies? Even when I say the bullies, it's still crossing that line, isn't it? But I gotta give them a name, all right? Because I've kept them anonymous this whole time. It's not hard to figure out. Right? Doesn't matter. We're not talking about them. We're talking about this in general. Okay. So, and I hear what you're saying, Chris. Yes, we do pray for the people. There you go. I pray for the people I don't like. Well, why don't you like them? Yeah, and I get it, right? Because I love people, but there's some people I don't like. Well, how can I love somebody without liking them? That's pretty easy, actually. Once you get used to it. Not everybody you meet is gonna be Mr. or Mrs. AA. No, that's not how AA works. There's a lot of different people in AA, okay? And they're gonna disrupt you. And there's some pretty bad things out there where people let me tell you something. Did God stop that serial killer from killing the next person? No. So when you say God's going to take care of them, do you really think God's going to take care of them? What do we mean by God's going to take care of them? Is God going to put them in jail? Is God going to off them? Is God going to bring down a big wave and take care? No, he is not. It's up to us to take care of things. We take care of our own problems. That's a great way to do it there too. In fact, if you're going to let it go, I think that's probably the best way, Chris. Okay, and Ingrid. Okay. I bet that's how my parents felt about me. They loved me, but my mom would tell me things, honey, I love you, but I don't like your actions. You know, she was pretty clear on it. Kind of brutal, you know, but she was right, right? She didn't appreciate my actions. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. So maybe it isn't the people that we don't necessarily like, but their actions. We can deal with that, can't we? Because of our own actions or our own inactions. So this is just food for thought. I'm just going is what I'm doing. So yeah, Chris, I love that attitude of what the next, what he would have us do, right? So sometimes, yeah, we do need to say, okay, God, you got this one. You got this one. See how it all came back right around, right? But we can't really be wishing bad karma on people or in our hearts thinking something bad should happen to that person because of their actions. I think that's where, so when I guess it's when I become the judge and jury in my head on what I think should happen. Well, God's going to take care of them. He'll put them in jail. Now maybe I'm going too far, right? So I let it go, but then I threw my own anger in. I like the way Chris is handling it, though. That it is what it is. It needs to be the way that it is. That maybe God's world is perfect the way that it is. So, all opinion. All right. Let's get to some fact. Let's get to the book. We'll do some fact. I don't know if this really goes with the reading, but I picked it out. Actually, let's do the reading and then let's do this because that's the way it's supposed to be done. I'm not awake. I hated sleeping last night. So, all right, I'm actually reading out of A Day at a Time today. This one got waterlogged. That's how it's through. My daily reflections is just, it's done. I need to go get a new one. Excuse me. This is Hazelden literature. Okay. And Hazelden's fantastic. They've been around for a long, long time. I love Hazelden. They are 12-step based, and they help anybody with any addiction. That's what they do. They've been doing it for a long time. Okay. And you don't need to reinvent the wheel. They know what they're doing. Very, very good at it. Go Hazelden. When a person says something rash or ugly, we sometimes say they are forgetting themselves, meaning they're forgetting their best selves in a sudden outburst of uncontrolled fury. If I remember the kind person I want to be, hopefully I won't forget myself. Yeah, I know it's because I just woke up. Hopefully I won't forget myself and yield to a fit of temper. I believe that the positive always defeats the negative. Courage overcomes fear. Patience overcomes anger and irritability. Love overcomes hatred. Am I always striving for improvement? Today I ask that God, to whom all things are possible, help me turn my negatives into positives. Okay, so maybe there's our answer. God, I see this going on. Can you help me with a positive? Why not create something positive then? To counteract or to give people another option. See, you do have options. We do have options. It's just, are we willing to do it? Because, see, it's pretty hard to open up an AA club. It's a lot harder than you think. Right? It's actually simple, but it's hard. God is always the answer. You're right. God is always the answer, and a lot of times God says, go help my children. I've given you a gift. Go help my children. That's usually what he tells me. He says, I say, God, can I have some drink? Yeah, go to a meeting. That's what he says. Yeah, I'll help you. Go to a meeting. There's going to be one at noon, I believe. I don't know. You humans set that up. All right. And that's what we're doing here, too. We're striving for improvement. We sat down. We had a conversation about something. We came to some conclusions. I love this stuff. Today I ask that God, to whom all things are possible, help me turn my negatives into positive, anger into super energy. I do not want super energy. No thanks. Be bouncing off the freaking walls. No, that sounds scary to me, actually. Dion does not like excitement. He does super energy. No, that means my heart's going 50 miles an hour, and that does no, I don't want that. That still scares me, and I gotta get over it because I gotta start, at least going for walks and stuff. I've got some. I'm sure I've got some great areas around to walk around here. May I take time out to remember examples of such positive from negative transformation from the whole of my lifetime. Uppermost is God's miracle, my freedom from the slavery of addiction. Today I'll remember turn negatives into positives. And I'm not going to read from the 12 by 12 because it doesn't match. That's not self-righteous anger. I was incorrect. Oh, well. We're always 10th stepping here. We're always 10th stepping. All right. So we came to some great conclusions. Thank you, Chris, and thank you, Ingrid. Well, here's the thing, and this is what I have figured out. I am striving towards perfection. Which is God. At all times. Okay. I'm striving towards, this is the way that I see it. I am striving towards God's perfection, not my ideal of what perfection is. Okay. It took me a while to figure that out. A lot of people already had it, right? But I didn't figure it out till like 3 months ago. All right. Hey, we all learn it at different paces. What you're doing? I'm human too. I'm still learning. Well, kind of weird. If I could get started, I'm gonna come on here one day. I'm gonna do a comedy show. Yeah, I'm gonna come on here and do some comedy. So yes, God is perfect. So see, I don't need to worry about perfect. I just get to strive towards it. That's so alleviating to me. That is so alleviating. See, perfection is already there. I don't need to create. I don't need to do nothing. I just need to strive towards it. God is perfection. I'm just going to continue improving my conscious contact with God. That's what that is. Been trying to put more water down instead of going to the soda first thing in the morning. My body is saying, thank you. All right. That's going to be it for today. Thank you, Chris, Ingrid. It's always fun to have you guys here. I appreciate your input and moving it along with me. It's always fun. So, absolutely, Ingrid, and I'll always continue to do it. Well, it's a win-win, Ingrid. You get to know, and I get to have my friend here. So, you're helping me just as much by being here. Trust me. Because these go a lot different when there's people here. All right. I love you guys. Peace out and have a day. Bye-bye.